Welcome everyone, this is Asadullah Chaudhry and it's my web designing tutorial. So today we are going to create this web page. I just downloaded this snapshot from Google and I'll take two of the steps to create this particular page. The first step is going to be the page skeleton. I'll define the page skeleton and you can use either Photoshop or Microsoft Paint. So I'll be using the Microsoft Paint since I am a little handy with Microsoft Paint. And then I'll start writing the code and that's it. So let me open up my Microsoft Paint. So here I'll show you how you can define different sections of your page. Let's consider this the main wrapper of your page. The main wrapper that contains all of the other elements inside the body. And here you can see the first partition, the first section actually. This is the header section. The header section contains logo and navigation bar. So this is the header. This portion is for logo. And the next portion is for navigation bar. Okay, here you can see there is another section that's a bigger image. So you can use any of the approach. So at the moment I'm gonna use a different approach. I'm gonna put this huge image and then the built with skeleton text and 3 of the columns inside a container. So let me create a container over here. You can name it container or content, whatever. And you can consider all of the lines as div tags. So there's a huge banner over here, the huge image. The green box is going to be the huge image. And then the text section, this one built with skeleton. And then the container that contains 3 of the columns. So why I'm using the container over here for 3 of the columns? Because it would be easy for me to tackle them. This is column number 1. This is column number 2. And then this is column number 3. So the page skeleton will look like this. So let's go ahead and start writing the code. Let me create the new file over here. Let me save it as I'm gonna save it inside FB codes. Web designing video tet. I'm gonna save it over here. .html. Let's start writing the markup. HTML. Then meta char set. Its character encoding. Sample page is going to be the title, and I'll be using an external style sheet. The style sheet will be saved inside the CSS folder, that is inside the public folder, public CSS style.css. Let me show you my directory structure. This is my main folder that contains another directory named public. So the public contains three of the more folders. The first one is CSS, images, and JS. This is how I structure my code. So at the moment JS is not required over here, but still I created the folder just to show you how you can structure your folder directories. And images contain these are the images. In the CSS, I haven't created any CSS file over here. So let's come back here and start writing the code. So in Microsoft Paint, now I'm going to create the black bordered wrapper, the main page wrapper. Div ID page wrapper. The black box will contain the gray box, the header. ID header. The header contains logo, and the navigation bar. Let's create the navigation over here. I'm gonna use unordered list for this. So the first link is going to be home, then about, then portfolio and contact. Home, about, portfolio, contact. So as you can see, our header is ready now. So if you see in this page skeleton, the header must contain the logo as well as the navigation bar. So in our code, if you notice, this is the header section. The main header starts from line number 10, and then it contains the logo and then the navigation bar. Logo is going to be DS, and let's define the other section as well. The other section is the content, content section. Let's check this out into the browser. So far our page looks like this. I'm going to create the CSS style sheet. Style sheet will be saved inside the CSS folder. I'm going to name it style.css. Going to style the wrapper first. Actually, this is page wrapper. Border is going to be 2 pixels solid. And the width is going to be 1024 pixels. Margin 0 auto, just to put it in the center of the page. Let's check this out into the browser, refresh, and so far our page looks like this. Let me put the reset style over here. Padding 0, margin 0. Perfect. So next I'm going to target the header part, the gray part. Border is going to be 2 pixels solid gray. This is the header. I have just applied the padding around the page wrapper, and as a result the borders has been separated. So now let's go inside the header tag and put the logo where it's supposed to be, and then the navigation. Logo, border 2 pixel solid, brown. The width is going to be 50 pixels. Height is going to be 50 pixels. And the navigation is going to be, the navigation border is going to be the light gray color. Navigation bar, border 2 pixel solid light gray. Width is going to be 600 pixels, let's suppose. Display inline block, display inline block. Instead of using display inline block, I'm going to use float left, float left, display block, actually not display block but overflow auto hidden. Now our page looks like this. Inside the navigation bar, I'm gonna put all of the navigation links side by side. First of all, let me put the list style to none, because at the moment you can see there these are the bullets over here, and these aren't supposed to be here. Navigation bar, UL, list style none, bullets are gone. Navigation bar, ULLI. Now I'm going to target the ULLI, not UL, actually LI. Display inline block, or I can put only display inline over here, and then I'm going to target the anchor tag, the link tag inside the LI. Navigation bar, UL LI anchor, text decoration is going to be none. This will remove the underline from the link. Color is going to be black. Display block, width 120 pixels, text align center, refresh. Okay, so let's go back to the logo. Let me increase the size of the text of the logo. Font size is going to be 50 pixels. Width is going to be 70 pixels. Let me give some left margin to navigation bar. Margin left is going to be 30 pixels. And let's check this out into the browser, how it looks like. So far it looks like this. So let me give some space between the link tags. Margin left, and it's going to be 50 pixels. Margin top is going to be 25 pixels. Font size is going to be 15 pixels. Actually 18 pixels. What about 20 pixels? Yeah, it looks better now. And margin 25 is now going to be 10 pixels. I think 12 pixels or 15 pixels. Now it looks better. Okay, let's move next and create the content section. So in the content section, here you can see, if you see in the image, in the skeleton, the maroon border is the content section that contains the first partition, the first section. The first section is going to be the image portion, the large image portion. Div ID banner. The banner is going to contain an image. Source is going to be public images banner.jpg. Alt banner. I'm using the alt attribute over here. Alt means alternative. Let's suppose if the image is not displayed, the banner, I mean the text inside the alt will be displayed instead. So let's check this out into the browser. So far our page looks like this. I have to fix the image now. As you can see on the right side, there's an extra space. I'll just show you the fix. First I'm going to give borders to the container, and its container is going to be the content and then banner. First I'm going to give border to content, border 2 pixels solid, maroon, and margin top is going to be 20 pixels. Banner border 2 pixels solid, green, This is the banner area. Now I'm going to stretch the image so that the right portion here, you can see the extra white space. So I just want to fill up this extra space. So for the sake, I'm gonna stretch the image. So this is how I'm gonna stretch the image. I am banner, and then inside the banner there is an image tag. I'm gonna give it the width 100%. So whatever is the width of its container, the banner, so internal image will be adjusted automatically accordingly. Refresh, and perfect. The image is stretched perfectly. So now let's move next. It's already 26 minutes video. I think I should divide this video into two parts. So I'll come back to you guys in the second part.